To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So I'm back at the tiny house build again today, and today I'm just going to do a little bit of nitpicky work. I guess the best way to put it, just a little detail work. Right here, I have covered this up with I padded it. I didn't attach the insulation to this spot right here. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a little hatch door out of 2x4s, put the insulation in the hatch. Of course, I'd like to put drywall or plywood or whatever we decide on it, but I don't have any today and the hardware store's closed. But at least I can get the box in there. I'm going to make two because I got another hatch entry right here. Again, I just kind of stuffed the insulation in. It'll pull right down. It's not attached. And then I'm going to caulk up all the little seams. I've gotten the four corners caulked up, so I'm going to caulk up where the two walls come together, and then I'm going to caulk down by the floor where the 2x6 meets the floor, get that caulked up before we put the flooring down and before we put the wall up. And then Carolyn can start putting the pallet wood on the walls. She wants to put the pallet wood on herself, which is fine. I bought her a little saw, Black & Decker saw. It's 5.5 inch blade. It's $60 on Amazon. Now I know a lot of people said, oh, that's not very powerful. Once you get into cutting hardwoods and, you know, it's just a little pallet wood, you know, it's less than a 1x4. So it'll work fine for what she's wanting to use it for. She might be able to use it to cut some twigs and vines and different things that she wants to go out in the woods and clean up. But it's just a handy little battery operated tool. I might use it too. You know, if I'm just needing to make a cut, it's a lot easier to pick this thing up than start up the generator. I thought about that today. You know, I had to carry the generator up here. I'm gonna have to start it just so I can make a little box. Had that little saw, even though it's not very powerful, I don't need to make a quick cut, you know, fast. I just need to make a few cuts. I can go slow. I'm pretty excited that she's getting that because I guess it's kind of a new tool for me too. So yesterday I was telling you about Menards messing up my orders, and it's been a nightmare. I recognize that, you know, yes, we're gonna have problems in life, but this was very stressful to me. You know, Carolyn and I are debt free, and so everything we do, we pay for cash. In my mind, when you pay cash, it seems like it hurts worse when things go wrong. So yesterday I was telling you that they lost a crate. But they did finally bring it. They brought it over today. Now, I was charged the second $10 for that shipment. I can't tell you why I was charged, but I was charged another $10. I mean, I could tell you, but I don't want to give away information on this particular case. So I got my metal panels, 3 different sizes. I got the ridge cap. Now this ridge cap was my mistake. I bought this one, it was too big, so I had to buy a second one. So that was my mistake. That was, I'm gonna say, $65 mistake. Then Menards messed up on the screws. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet. When I ordered all the product, I ordered all once online. The screws didn't show up on the receipt. Long story, I don't wanna make this a big long story. So I called Menards and they insisted that I did not order the screws. They said, so you're gonna have to order some more. Well, these are $100 a box. I don't even need that many. I need like a half a box. So I ordered more. 2 days later, I got the order that I made with Menards while I was on the phone. Well, yesterday they shipped this, and guess what? There's my other box of screws. So I did pay twice. So that's an extra $100 that I didn't want to spend. We got the second crate, and we got all the trim that we need. And as far as I can tell, I've looked at each piece. I know exactly where I want it. I didn't make any mistakes. Other than the ridge cap. I mean, I knew I made that mistake. It was too late. And I don't know, I might be able to return it. I doubt it, but I might be able to. But I was really happy that I got everything I needed. Well, let me rephrase that. I got everything I wanted. There's still things professionals are gonna see that I didn't buy, and I know I didn't buy them. I didn't buy the trim that's gonna go right there. I'm gonna use a 2x2. So there's things I know I didn't buy just to save on cost. Now, I expected all along that this product was going to cost $1,500. Kind of guesstimated, I mean, I had no idea that there was going to be another $500 in shipping cost. So we're at $2,200 right now. So I was close. The material was $1,500. I mean, I was right on with that because I've been checking on that for ages now, 6 months. If I take some monies off, like the $100 for the screws, $65 for that, then with the mistake in the ordering of this, they charged me for another crate. That was another $150. Now these crates are supposed to be returnable. I don't know, that's what the receipt says. But when you go on Menards webpage, they say it's not returnable, it's a store credit. Well, this crate is broke, so I cannot return that one according to their webpage. We looked it up, that one is not returnable. The damage is on me, not the shipper. So I'm out to $150 on that one. So if I take all that cost off, the mistakes, we're down to $1,900. So we're right at where we wanted to be for the whole project. So I'm very excited. You know, we've lost $300 on my mistakes and Menards mistakes, which I guess in the end, you just kind of have to expect that kind of stuff. Yeah, and Wednesday, we're gonna go and get the 1x4s. And I guess on Thursday, if it's not raining, I'll start putting the roof on. This is important. The roof is very important that I get put on. I mean, I could go all winter without it, put it up when it's warmer, but I want to get the roof on so I can put the chimney in the stove up here and fire up the wood stove. That way, Carolyn and I can come up here and start working on the inside. Like I said, she wants to put the pallet wood on. It would be very nice to be able to do that when it's warm in here. So all the insulation is up, fire it up. Man, that's gonna be great. Now, I still need to insulate the roof because I'm making a loft up here. So I'm gonna have insulation on the ceiling, insulation on the roof. I've said that in many videos. Somebody suggested that I should have done that first. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It would have been easier to get the insulation up there, but I'm thinking big picture. What are my needs and priorities right now? Insulating that up there is not the priority. We're gonna be moving in the springtime, so I don't even need to worry about that until next winter. So my priorities are to get this finished so we can get moved in the spring, start working on a porch so we don't have to climb over trailer frame. We can get steps and that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna make these panels first. If I can get that done, then I'll start working on sealing up the cracks. I may not get that far. So I got one of the boxes completed. Now I'm temporarily going to put screws in it to hold it up there. I eventually will get these little locks that you can slide, the slide locks type things. I'll get those, but the hardware store is closed today. All right, so once I get some drywall put on top of that then I can just unlatch it, drop it down, or put it up. In the summertime, you know, we're gonna run ventilation through there. I can just take it down and I can take it to a different location. I can hide it behind the stove, you know, whatever. I had thought about swinging it down on a hinge, but I really thought that would look tacky in the summertime. So I just got one more to build. One of the things I've really disliked about doing this house is the little detail work. I always pass it on by, move on to the next step, and I have to come back and do the detail work. It's been really nice having this delay, this pause, you know, waiting for the roofing material, got to wait for the 1x4s, got to wait for the pallet wood. So I can come back and clean some of these little detail work up. I'm really proud of this thing. I just can't express how much I'm proud of it. So I encourage you to design something, try it, build it, so you can live your dream. Thanks for watching.